Well, good evening from London. Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. The job of the Home Secretary is to keep our country safe. Sewella Braverman is doing the exact opposite. Her reckless disregard for the responsibility of the office she holds, a very high office, is now actively putting people in danger. Quite frankly, she's become a disgrace to her government and her country. Today, Braverman accused London's Met Police of playing favourites with pro-Palestine protesters, even going as far as to claim the senior officers are deliberately allowing them to break the law. She slurs the protesters as mobs. And no matter where you stand on the Palestine march planned for Armistice Day, the Home Secretary should be calling for calm and letting the police get on with their jobs. Instead, she's pouring fuel on the flames of a tense situation that's already in grave danger of blowing up. This was the reaction of former Met Chief Superintendent Dal Babu.
Right-wing groups who are going to turn up, who've been emboldened by what the Home Secretary says. Some of the things that Sewella Braverman is saying as a brown woman would not be tolerated if it was said by a white man, a white woman. You know, some of the things she said about Pakistani men, some of the things she's saying about hate marches. You know, I'm just flabbergasted.
Well, he's right. As officers prepare to keep the peace at one of the most inflammatory public demonstrations in years, she's effectively told the public they can't trust the police. She compared the Palestine supporters to Protestants in Northern Ireland, equating her own unionist supporters with terrorist sympathisers. She called an anti-war protest a hate march to rile the public. Now she's given the green light to vigilantes. All this in the same week, she outrageously said that being homeless is a lifestyle choice, and she wants to ban homeless people from sleeping in tents. For all our sakes, Braverman needs time off, a lot of time off. Downing Street says it had no forewarning of her comments, which makes Prime Minister Rishi Sunak look, well, weak. It's no surprise that Labour is now demanding she's fired.
This isn't the way in which a Home Secretary should behave. He must know in himself that the role of responsible government is to reduce tension and to support the police in difficult decisions that they have to make. He's got a Home Secretary who's out of control, and he is too weak to do anything about it.
Well, like many people in this country, I feel uncomfortable about the Armistice Day march, but I fundamentally believe in the right to peaceful protest and to freedom of speech. The minority of people who turn up to incite violence or glorify terrorists should be dealt with by the police. There are laws that prohibit this. The police already know that. Now the Home Secretary has sent them into a volatile situation that she's made even more dangerous. Braverman has been fired from this job once before over a massive security breach. Rishi Sunak shouldn't have rehired her. I said that at the time. Now he needs to fire her again, and this time for good.